And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, D.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
It's going to be a long day.
22 jet bomber. Shoot.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards and a giant first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Throwing Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Check flag 47. Ready? Hey, empty. At 57. What's up?
Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points and a 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Kill. Switch.
Recon, 152 fighter. Now.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's all you got.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
You run. Check 99.
Topper. Bravo. Go.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get... Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Hey, Echo! Shoot!
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one.
Down! 60 outlaw! 5.
Everyone got 4 down.
Hey, check, Mike, 46. Yo, you hit it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
Check. Solid. Give. Hey, shoot.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here.
Come to me, it's me. Mike's 40.
Man, 5-7.
47. Here we go. 47 is the mic.
Flag.
It's the mic. Hey, they scared.
Go.
26, check 26.
Done.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check 3. 218, chop it.
Check four.
Go, jackrabbit, lead dribble.
Jones going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Ready.
Jones now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, Charlie. 5.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch gears. 36.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Delta.
Twist.
He completes it to Tate. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Two jet. Hey, exit. List 5-2.
To throw is Wentz. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go. Slam.
Hey, high 7.
Jones now throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
70, Indy, 61, matchbox, lights.
Check out.
Now Jones on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right down Broadway. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
8 reads. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Haywood. 5.
Throwing on first down. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Let's go. That's another Giants first down.
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Running from the gun with Howard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 41, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They come out here in the I. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Throwing is Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. 23 yards the pickup there. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Kill. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I got one.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
53, Mike. Drop deep. He's cracked.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And 2 stop.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Whip.
Smooth.
Kill.
Get it.
Jones gonna throw on third and goal. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
91.
Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 8 on the year. They're going to run it with Barkley. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On second and 11 now. Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jay. That's caught inside the 20. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Barkley. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Eagles take over. Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please.